we are, weekend number 2 of excavation. This is a mini excavator. I told Stuart it looks like a Tonka toy compared to what I kept calling the other machine an excavator. I was wrong. It's a backhoe. What do I know? So he's up behind trying to get all this shrubbery and some of these trees knocked down. It's gotten quite a bit knocked down already this morning. It definitely gets worse before it gets better. Can't wait for it to get better. We'll get there.
I hope this doesn't have bad news with it, but there's a our homestead rock quarry. I hope there doesn't have a lot of water. I don't ever remember seeing a bunch of water come out from over here, but that doesn't mean anything. But I've already dug out like a foot of rock, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get this spot level because there's a hump up at the top of it that I just can't get. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try it.
Is it this one right here?
No, up farther, up by close to the edge of the hill.
That one right there.
This one right here, yeah.
That's a big rock.
For all I know, it's just a big giant boulder that's gonna have to stay here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. See if I can at least get it to move or turn or something, get out of here. But yeah, nothing but a bunch of shale in here. I've put a bunch of pieces over there that came out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't mean we're going to be in more trouble in the long run, right?
I hope not.
Yeesh.
I know. Hopefully it just doesn't freaking, because I was thinking of putting the cabin over here, but now that this is here, I'm not sure where we're going to put the cabin. I'm probably have to move the slash pile enough to put it just to the other side of the excavator.
So rock is good and bad. Because rock is good for drainage, right?
Yeah.
But when you're working an area that you're trying to level out for a structure, it's bad.
Well, this kind of rock is bad because water flows through this rock, right?
So it's not proper drainage.
I don't know how it's going to affect come next spring. To me, that's a huge conundrum.
Anybody know? Comment in the video, please.
I don't know. I'm actually really concerned more about this than I was the pond thingy.
Right.
Because where the spring came out in the pond thingy is about 2 feet below ground. So that over there, I think might be a relative easy fix with the French drain leading out down the hill.
Right.
But if water just comes down through here, that's really close to the surface. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't remember seeing a lot of water over here except for what was overflowing from the pond. That's the only time I saw water over here. So,
but I mean, there's always so much water over here.
Yeah.
In the spring that.
Ish.
What, cat?
Buddy, you're a pain when we're outside. Yeah, anybody know? Any dirt movers out there that know about
earthworks?
Earthworks, yes, we need somebody who knows earthworks. Is this a good sign or a bad sign? Is this still doable? Let us know in the comments. We'll keep you updated on progress throughout the day.
So what part is this? This is part 2 of probably a 30-part series?
Weekend number 2 excavating. What are you doing, Goose? Are you still staying cool in the shade? Gabby! Gabby, Gabby! You don't think about when you start a project like this with a bunch of trees is having to remove trees, and then we need to process them and limb them up and figure out where to put our slash pile, because we can't burn right now until winter. Challenges.
Hi. Hi. Walk with me. Come on. So it didn't turn out how I envisioned, but I don't think stuff really does. But let's walk up here and you can kind of get a bird's eye view of what we did. I planned on just really scraping the top of everything off up into the trees, but the hill was just too steep for me and my ability to feel comfortable doing that. So I did get some cleared. Come on, walk up here. Come on, guys. You guys are slow. Hi, Gabby.
Damn camera person.
No, I'm talking to the people watching the video.
Yeah, but you gotta blame the camera person.
So I just ended up making a trail, and it'll come out on the other side of the driveway, and this will be Tony's running track. And we'll get it planted with probably just clover, I'm thinking. You know, the deer will like it, give deer something to eat. But the vision was just this whole mountainside, just scraping it and getting rid of all the brush, but I didn't feel comfortable with the excavator on a hill. It was really slow going for me, and you know, I watched a couple videos on how to work on a hill, and the consensus that I watched from the videos was, if you're a beginner excavator operator, don't work on a hill. Well, so I worked on a hill, and there was a couple times where I kind of got freaked out. There was this tree falling down right here, and I don't know if you can see it in the video. I'm actually kind of anxious to see it. One of the tines on the bucket got stuck in one of the roots, and kind of freaked me out. I'm kind of really anxious to see that on video. But yeah, this just goes up around, and if you look down, that's all we got done. I wanted the pad bigger, but I think I'd have to come all the way back up to here.
To where you're standing now?
Where I'm standing now, to get the slope that I want. I don't want a steep slope like it is now. I want it more gradual, like what's down behind the excavator now. That slope, how far back I'm going to have to go from the edge of the hill to get, you know, that 25 or 30 degree slope. I don't know. We'll see what happens, you know, but that'll probably end up being a project for next year. So anywho, that's about what it is. But we also decided today that we're not going to move the cabin this year because of the rock quarry that we dug up and the seasonal spring that's over underneath the slash pile, we figured it would be best to watch the water first before we move the cabin up here and start excavation. So I know, huh, mister?
What are you whining about?
I know. So that kind of bums us out because we were wanting to start excavation on the cabin site this year.
And at least get the foundation
And
in.
at least try and get the foundation up, but that's just not going to happen because we really need to watch how the water's going to flow through this area after we tore it up.
It's better be safe than sorry.
Yep, absolutely. So anyhow, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. If anybody has some tips or clues on how to get my slope the way I want it and how far back I'm going to need to go, I'm thinking I'm going to have to go back to this edge of the trail to get the slope that I want. But I don't know. And you know, using a mini excavator and a backhoe to do something like that, just really...
It's scary on the hill.
Well, not only that, it's super time consuming.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have the reach from down below, and then doing it from up here, it just, I don't know. It's the equipment we have available to us isn't going to work, and I'm probably thinking I'm going to have to next year. We'll see how the funds are doing, but hire someone with a giant excavator, you know, an 18-ton excavator, 20-ton excavator, I don't know, a big one. But until then, bye, like, subscribe, smash that bell, do your deeds. Peace.